In the 1930s, with national alcohol prohibition fueling corruption across the country, and after the tragic kidnapping and loss of the 20-month-old son of American hero Charles Lindbergh, arguments were made for the creation of a national police force. However, FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover valued local law enforcement and envisioned a program whereby the federal government aided local law officials in training with the most modern methods of criminal detection and investigation. On July 29, 1935, the FBI Police Training School opened its doors, graduating 23 students just 12 weeks later. Law enforcement was on its way to becoming as organized as the criminals it was fighting. Weeks, away from family and friends, both at home and on the job. 10 weeks facing the unknown, living and learning in an unfamiliar environment that is challenging and competitive. 10 weeks of intense study, hands-on training and physical activity that will push all to their very limits. This is the sacrifice that a select few law enforcement leaders have made to advance personally and professionally. The commitment they have made to make a safer world for us all. They come from big cities to little neck of the woods, from neighboring towns to faraway lands. They come to be the best that both national and international law enforcement has to offer, and they come to Quantico to attend the most prestigious facility on the planet. They leave understanding who they are, what they can become, and friendships that last lifetimes. They take with them an experience like nothing else. Over 40 classes, 50 instructors, 100,000 hours studied, 10,000 miles ran, 63,000 meals served, and nearly 300 pounds lost. 300 students, selected from 50 states and 30 countries. 10 weeks.
To me, I think the National Academy program really is the gem of the FBI. I mean, it represents what we do here at the Training Division and what we're all about. The purpose of the Academy is to bring together, I think, the spirit of senior law enforcement officials from around the world in a cooperative, educational, relational environment. They spend 10 weeks here. They learn a lot, but I think most importantly, they develop the relationships with their fellow law enforcement officers from around the world, and those are relationships truly that will last them a lifetime.
Each National Academy session begins like every session before it, with students arriving gradually, some by car, others by bus, but all with the same look of nervous excitement and awe. Many have waited years for the opportunity to become part of the Academy elite, so it is easily understood why those first moments can, for some, be rather overwhelming.
When I pulled up on Saturday evening and looking at the towers and the lights, my heart was racing, and it was just an overwhelming feeling. And when I entered the doors and I saw everybody in their suits, I felt so proud to be part of something that I know is so big and so impressive. And right now my heart is racing just talking about it, because I'm here and I want to be from here. And it's an awesome experience, and I'm honored to be here.
Upon arrival, applicants are initially welcomed by both National Academy staff and members of the FBI Academy New Agents class, all ready to help in any capacity. Registration is as simple as a signature given, a welcome packet handed, and then up to the room that they and a roommate will call home for the next 2.5 months.
Cool.
As others continue to arrive, identification badge photos are taken, and students are given an in-depth tour of the FBI Academy and its facilities. Before their introductory weekend is over, students are given the opportunity to outfit themselves with the latest in National Academy fashion. Because everyone knows you have to look good when the fun really starts. One of the cornerstones of the National Academy curriculum is the belief that law enforcement leaders must be physically fit to meet the awesome demands that come with the job of protecting a community. 44 hours of each student's schedule is reserved for fitness awareness and training. Time they will alternate between the classroom, the gym, at the track, and on the trails. Students are not introduced to the program lightly. They are weighed, pinched, pressurized, stretched, and literally put through their paces inside and out. It's the Academy's goal that the fitness lessons learned here will last far beyond a student's 10-week stay.
I can see that as administrators, where we rise up in our own organizations back home, we spend less and less time moving around. We're trapped behind a desk or in meetings doing administrative functions. So to come here and, I guess, be held hostage for 2.5 months and have a physical fitness component, it starts to build in a habit that we will hopefully carry with us once we get back home.
With such high physical demands being placed on a partially unaccustomed audience, fueling a body good has great significance. The National Academy alone accounts for nearly 900 meals served each and every day, which is not such an easy task when one takes into account that 10% of the students from each session are unfamiliar with traditional American food. Yet even in the kitchen, the Academy has its success stories.
I love Rice Krispie. This is the first time for me to eat it. Rice Krispie. I don't forget it. And food is very good, very nice. I love American food.
The National Academy is a premier law enforcement training academy, not only in the United States, but all over the world. The reason we are the premier law enforcement training academy is that we have some of the finest law enforcement instructors that the field has to offer. The classes that we offer range from forensic science to behavioral science, from legal to law enforcement communication to leadership development, as well as physical fitness. Not only do we touch on academics, but we also focus on personal development for all of our students.
The Academy offers nearly 40 distinct courses in which to educate, invigorate, and challenge our student body. Interestingly, a key ingredient to the program's success is not simply higher learning, but cooperation that often takes center stage.
The importance of the National Academy as far as the instruction is it's a really unique opportunity to bring together some highly driven, motivated individuals that have proven themselves in the field of law enforcement together in one group for 10 weeks. And the discussions and the problem solving, the brainstorming that we do is just really incredible. It's a once-in-a-lifetime type opportunity.
Academy instructors bring more than their share of knowledge, training, and experience to the classroom. However, in a group of 50 or so law enforcement professionals, there is an infinite degree of know-how to be shared and communicated. In this unique and unequaled setting, oftentimes it is the teacher that becomes the student.
One of the things that impressed me the most, I think, is that all my instructors are as good of facilitators, I think, as they are teachers, and they realize that there's a wealth of knowledge sitting around that room from people, with 5 years in law enforcement up to 40 years in law enforcement, and I think it really gives us an appreciation of being able to add something to each class.
With so many professionals and leaders gathered in one place, there is an unlimited potential for the sharing of ideas and the building of information networks. In fact, Academy students past and present rank the value of networking as the most anticipated benefit of taking part in the program.
Well, the network aspect of coming here has been the highlight. since I've been here. I've met some of the best people, some of the greatest friends I know I'm going to have for the rest of my life. And just being able to talk to a lot of people in the same circumstances that we are all in, and we're here for that purpose, is to learn and to talk with people about the successes that they have at their agencies. So maybe some of those things that we could adopt, and those are some of the things I'm looking forward to bringing back.
If networking on a national level sounds promising, imagine the possibilities of networking internationally, the sharing of ideas across borders and cultures. This is what makes the National Academy special. This is what places us atop the best training facilities in the world.
It's a very good chance to meet law enforcement leaders from all the parts of United States of America, but also international students. And it's a great opportunity to build bridges in the United States and all around the world.
Many of you have pointed out why you enjoy a public holiday on the 4th of July, and the reasons why in Britain we do not. Despite such historical misunderstandings, all international students have received a very warm welcome from everyone here at the NA.
Some of the programs that we've thought about starting in our department have already been in place in places like the United Kingdom or Thailand or Japan. And you can hear from them the ones that have been doing it for years instead of just months like some of us in the United States.
It's very comforting to know that when I go home, I can pick up the phone and call any one of the 27 international students we have and have a bond with them, have something in common with them, and that they would be able to help me out.
It was President John F. Kennedy who first saw and utilized the learning potential from having experienced law enforcement officers from our international community attend academy classes in 1962. Now, this facet is so important to the overall success of the Academy mission. International students are given a night of their very own. Over their 10-week period, students are presented with many additional opportunities to enrich themselves through instruction and celebration. But nothing compares to International Night, where international students showcase their countries with rich and colorful displays of culture and cuisine.
It's been wonderful. There's 27 amazing countries that I may never get to see, but I can see it all here in one night.
This has been really, truly the highlight of the entire 7 weeks so far. This has been a fantastic night. Everybody has really gelled together, and it comes at the perfect time because after 7 weeks, everybody knows each other, and it is truly the best night so far. Excellent.
If students think that International Night is the epitome of their National Academy experience, they haven't seen anything yet. With 9 weeks behind them and graduation looming, just one obstacle remains to be conquered. Make that 26 obstacles.
Well, I called the chief about an hour ago, and I told him in about 30 minutes we're getting ready to go down to the Yellow Brick Road, and he just started laughing. I don't really know what that means. He said we would enjoy it.
The Yellow Brick Road is an ominous, much dreaded physical fitness challenge that is the culmination of their fitness training at the Academy. Students climb, crawl, jump, and sometimes swim over, under, and through obstacle after obstacle, strewn among wooded trails that span nearly 3 miles. It's grueling, grimy, gritty, and will take teamwork and determination to make it through.
Everybody! Get on that wall, Bob! Go! Go!
job.
Thank you. Come on, buddy.
Big Mike.
Oh, yeah, Mike, go. Keep going, keep going. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mike. Whoa, holy mackerel. Yeah. Whoa.
How would this feel? It's fun. It's fun.
Very challenging. I felt like a 90-year-old man.
Well, it was nice, but I'm dying.
Successfully fulfilling their fitness requirements, each student receives as a token a yellow brick, personalized with their session number emblazoned upon it. The brick serves as a vivid reminder of the participant's success in overcoming physical, mental, and emotional challenges. It also signifies that their session and their time at the academy has come to an end.
Being a police officer for 27 years, I've been to a lot of places. I've been to a lot of schools. I've been to a lot of conferences. I've met a lot of people. But I've never been anywhere where you can get the education that you can get here, the training, meet the people, get the networking, and set up a future for your growth as a police officer. I don't think you can get it anywhere else like you can get it here.
The National Academy will continue to grow both domestically and internationally. It will continue its proud history and long-standing tradition, which is yet to be duplicated.
10 weeks ago they arrived, one by one, excited yet nervous, eager yet humbled. They leave with a newfound respect for themselves, their fellow professionals, and their occupation. Here, any given student numbered just one among many. Now, with their tests taken, their bodies toned, and their friendships formed, they depart the academy as the best of the best, as leaders of leaders, and yet they are not so different from us all.
I am a keeper of the peace.
I am a father.
I am a mother.
I am a daughter.
I am a son. I am a brother.
I am a sister.
I am concerned for the future of my family, my country,
our planet.
I'm willing to lay down my life.
I am going to defend myself.
My family.
My fellow law officers.
I'm a teacher.
I'm a student.
I am human. I make mistakes.
I am your neighbor.
I am a member of the community.
I am just like you.
I am just like you.
I am just like you.
I enjoy it. Thank you.